guys, hope you're all well. I'm going to start documenting my day with you a little bit more. So today we are on the way to the podcast studio. We're going to meet up with the team and go through all the specs. I've wanted to have a podcast studio, a poker room, places that I can shoot content and edit all the time. I want to do it up and make it look as sexy as possible so that when I'm working there, I feel good, I feel opulence. I'm gonna go grab a little coffee before we go in to the meeting, so I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna have the renovation completed in the next couple of weeks. The next step is that on Monday, we've got the pergola coming in, and that's gonna be just put in here so that we've got like an indoor-outdoor, if you will, where the bar is gonna be. We're gonna have all of the wood decking put down so that it's gonna be like a cool whiskey, gentleman club, cigar lounge vibe. This is something that I've wanted for the longest of times. I'm a bit of a degen when it comes to the poker space. I've been to Vegas quite a lot to play in like the World Series of Poker, the World Poker Tour. I'm gonna be getting a poker table in here to host some poker nights, play some games. This side here that I'm on right now is gonna be a champagne bar. The members can chill out. Once they've recorded some content, they can do some edits, they can network, they can meet other people. It overlooks all of Port Banús. Got the bull ring there, and then you got La Concha in the background. Okay, so today's been an incredible day so far. This morning, went and had coffee with a couple of business guys, just going through, you know, some of the marketing plans that we've got in place to really grow and scale, you know, the trading community. Currently at the moment, we've got around 700 members active on a day-to-day basis. With inside of that, having the podcast studio here in Marbella is a huge plus because I have the ability to create content on a day-to-day basis. But then, you know, looking to grow and scale that, bringing in a videographer to really share the journey of what it takes to build a successful online business. Today's meeting was all about putting structure in place to really grow and take things from where they are right now, which is a successful 5-figure a month business, to multiple six figures per month. Back-to-back day, done meetings, now heading down to the studio. I'm gonna do tonight's recording live on Zoom. Here's the outfit check. So we always go black on black, but tonight, shorts and the flippy flops, because no one sees that. Meme coin season officially started. Last night, got involved in this shit coin at 4 cent, and as of today it's at 40 cent. Done like 850% growth since last night. Obviously got trade on gold as well, which is absolutely flying. That's currently at nearly a 5-to-1 risk to reward. So we've got meme coins pumping for fun and gold trades getting sent out for fun as well. Okay guys, so we've just finished another live on YouTube, and it was another good one. We had around 60 all the way through, which is fantastic. This is the setup with inside the studio. We had both cameras recording. The light, I think I was on the big screen. There he is, look, his backpack on, and the cameras and everything like that. And yeah, another great session. I'm excited to start putting all this stuff together, behind the scenes, everything like that. Stay tuned. So just got to the airport, very late start to the day. Realised that the design work that I was doing for the banners, I'd not actually finished yet. So I ended up biting my designer's head off this morning, saying, why is it not finished? To my surprise, it was me who'd not finalised it. We're about to board the flight and there's nothing else that we can do. It's in the hands of the gods. So there's still one thing that I'll never understand when it comes to airports, is when people queue. Like, there's at least 100 people stood in this queue here, waiting to get on the flight, like lemmings. We've currently had coffee and some bread this morning, and we haven't had a number 2. There's a high percentage chance that this bathroom on the plane is going to get obliterated. This is going to be the last of the sunshine for a good 4 or 5 days, supposedly back in the UK. It's snowing, so yeah, we're going to have 3 or 4 days of doing events, making snowmen, and just being genuinely cold as fuck. Just landed back in the UK. It might be clear blue skies, but I tell you what, It's absolutely freezing. Landed in Leeds, got through security, got through passport control, smashed in a Greggs, not gonna lie. And if you wonder what that little beeping is, it's every cleaner's worst nightmare. There is your job. Gone. Every cleaner. For those of you who don't think technology is going to eventually replace us, you're wrong, because it is. The first morning back in the UK, having to de-ice the car. Now we've got to go do some shopping, get some actual warm items, and get ready for the event.
Brokey behaviour. Link in bio for Organo.
Today we've had to come to White Rose. My girlfriend travelled over to the UK with no boots, no coat, no jumper, no nothing. Yesterday my supplier coffee came. This little bad boy, Organo, infused with Ganoderma. I'm going to go back to drinking healthy coffee again, alkaline based. The amount of coffee that I consume, 6, sometimes 7 cups a day, I want to make sure that, you know, I'm getting some goodness out of that. I've got the banners arriving today for the outside of the event, for the inside of the event, and yeah, people start arriving today. We should have around 150, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'll keep you guys tuned. We're at Alton Hall, which is somewhere that I used to literally spend every single day, every single night, day in, day out, when I was grinding, when I was building my business. I used to treat this like it was my house. And because I was here every single day, people used to know my name, used to know, you know, what I had to drink, what I was eating, and I treated it as if in my head this was someday going to be mine. And it just conditioned the brain to get to a point where I was like, yeah, this is eventually going to be mine. So, you know, coming back to the UK, this is somewhere that I will always come and spend, you know, a couple of hours. It's the night before the event, 12:30 at night, just finishing going through all of the slides, making sure everything's finished, because I always feel like I'm going to miss something off, but I'm not, and it's looking pretty good. So yeah, a little late night check-in, and see you at the event. Come back to the UK, they said. Today we're on the way to the event, and we're already having excuses come through saying that, oh, I can't get to the event because of the snow. Let's see what the day brings. Either way, it's going to be a good event. First one back after COVID, after 2021. What did I tell you that banks and governments don't trade with? Stop losses. So what they do is they will put sell positions on here to influx the market down. What I'm doing is actually impacting people, it's helping people, knowing that I can be doing this and having an impact and changing people's lives potentially. That's a big thing for me. We should be analysing wins and losses. I used to have a trading journal, I can send you guys it. I used to put the currency pair, the time of the trades, how I was feeling, and the result. I was like, man, bad mood, bad mood, bad mood, loss, loss, loss. Was hungry, lost. No caffeine, lost. So if you know the things day in, day out that are costing you money, when you're in a bad mood, you won't trade. So today we are doing something that I've been wanting to do for the longest of time and start learning Spanish. We're going to start getting the Spanish to exactly where it should be. All about Spanish lessons. Okay, so I just finished the Spanish class. And yeah, it made me realise why I hated school so much. For me, I'm a very kinesthetic person. I like to see it, hear it, see it, hear it. But when you're in a classroom environment, I find it very, very difficult to learn and implement. I think it's going to take me a while to learn the language and actually become fluent, but that's all part of the process. So today, down at a place called AAA in Marbella, and it's basically like a sheltered dogs place for all like the dogs that aren't wanted.
What are you doing, mate? Here at AAA there is, I think, 700 dogs, she said, that are looking to be rehomed. So
This is something that me and Kate are going to do on a more regular basis, is come down and walk these little pooches. There's no reason why little puppies should be in there, and like probably because they're not the right colour or whoever the breeders are. You know, they're just looking for a certain colour, a certain eye colour, a certain this, so they end up just chucking them and getting rid of them. Like, it's fucking crazy. This is literally the shit that you don't see when you go out and do stuff. You go dog walking, and your shoes end up covered in shit. Okay, so we've had a busy morning walking the dogs. We are now heading out into meetings, back to back, all day. Let's go. Now out at Breathe. Here we've got a couple of back-to-back meetings. Going to be working on the website. It's going to be going through some stuff with me for Marbella Studios, Marbella Casa Creative and Traders Kingdom. And after that, we're going to go to the studio every single week. Then we're going live. We've done the last 2 or 3 on the bounce in the studio, posting live straight onto YouTube. Also, just reflecting on this morning a little bit. It's really made me realise, like, one of the goals that I have that is really huge for me is to eventually build a care home for Alzheimer's and dementia. And just seeing the AAA this morning on how they are, you know, 700 dogs that are all abandoned. They all just want to be loved, you know, and seeing that really made me realise that once I get the care home, I can put a dog sanctuary on it and I can do everything that I wanted to do with that. Use the studio as a voice to be able to get the message out there and start to run events, start to do get-togethers, start to do group walking sessions, and start to treat these dogs like the kings and queens that they are. Okay, guys, we're going to finish off Wednesday strong. I'm absolutely knackered. The bags under my eyes are starting to carry my shopping home for me. But in about 20 minutes, we've got a live call with inside the community. We should again have 50, 60, 70 people on there. We're just coming off the back of the event on Saturday. Then I'm going to go home, I'm going to crash. Just finished the call. This was the total stats. I don't know if you guys can see that, but 117 views, 57 peak concurrents, and a duration of 46 minutes. Today is officially day 1 of the actual outdoor renovations. So the guys are bringing the beams in at the moment. So the next thing to change out is all the flooring. So all of that's just getting delivered as we speak, bit by bit. And then we're gonna have a little bit of the bar brought into here so that while we're doing the podcast and while we've got everything set up, we can be serving drinks and everything like that.